Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech as we continue the campaign of Voodoo's Marauders in our quest for money, salvage, and revenge. And we have done a little bit of a time skip. I decided to go through, do a little bit of housekeeping, cleaning out, and selecting of abilities off camera so that we could immediately launch in, well, not immediately, but quickly launch into a contract rather than sitting for 15 minutes talking about things. Minor events that we unfortunately missed because of that is we have currently strewn a whole bunch of mech bay parts all throughout the ship as an effort to make Yang's life a little bit easier inside the mech lab because that Decker got low spirits, and then apparently we ran out of coffee. An absolute tragedy, to be sure. And Medusa and Decker got the last 2 cups, and because of that, they are in high spirits for the next 30 days. I don't know if that's going to counteract Decker's low spirits, because Decker managed to be a little bit clumsy and tripped over a box in the middle of the hallway. But with all that put behind us, let's go check out, just really quickly, some of the changes that we made. And the first one is over here in the mech bay. We decided to assign a little bit more of a dedicated role to our pilots. We are still saving up a little bit of cash for Behemoth to move further down in her specialization tree, so she didn't do all that much. But as you can see now, Decker is now packing sensor lock, so you can lock onto targets outside our range. It's not super useful to us right now because we're not really using LRMs anymore, but it'll allow us to get a little bit more advanced intelligence should it be required, and at some point Decker's going to need this anyway because he's a light mech specialist and we've given piloting advances, and later on he's going to be getting ace pilot, so yeah, sensor lock it is for him.
Waiting
Glitch
on you, Commander.
hasn't been on a mission in a long time. She hasn't gotten any real stuff to come out of her skill tree, unfortunately. So hopefully that'll change sometime soon. Medusa has picked up gunnery because I like multi-targeting. I think it's one of the greatest abilities ever. And so have we. Once again, multi-targeting is awesome and we wanted it. And then the other changes we made to our mech bay, we are currently working on the Centurion. We'll check him out later. The Blackjack is currently just finished... Not just finished, but finished refitting about 12 days ago. It is basically the same Blackjack that it's always been, the 2 AC2s, and then the 4 medium lasers. It's a solid loadout, and based on what we've got right now, I don't have much to swap it out with. I thought about going with twin AC5s, but that made me so ballistic I was a little bit concerned about our ability to brawl and roll. So basically, the Blackjack has remained surprisingly unchanged. The Vindicator, on the other hand, took a little bit of a denting in that last mission, blew off one of his arms. We lost a small laser that we just can't replace, quite frankly, so we decided to do a little bit of modification. We've popped up to LRM-10s, so remember how I said we weren't really using LRMs? I lied. We brought this from an LRM-5 up to an LRM-10, give it a little bit longer range. There was an LRM-20 at the last stop that we were at, but it was 300,000. It was an LRM-20 plus. And I was really, really tempted to buy that thing, but I wasn't entirely sure if I could make proper use of it because it had additional stability damage to it. But at the end of the day, I'm a little bit worried about finances. I'm not quite sure how low we're going to end up running on this because, well, first time playing through. So we're going to find out. We've got 1.9 million, but I wanted to make sure that we had a nice little buffer just so the bank couldn't foreclose and destroy us. Also, we have lost that small laser because it got blown up when the left torso went out, and so we had to replace it with something. A little less jump jets, and I think a little less armor. And then there is, of course, the piece de resistance, something that is still in the mech bay for the next 28 days because we are building her up from nothing. It is our Centurion, brand new right here. What we've decided to go with is a pretty reasonable setup, I think. And I can't really seem to show you here. So what we ended up doing was we took an AC5, put that on the left arm, I think, and then an SRM6, an SRM4, and an SRM2, because that's what we had, and we tossed that all on the same torso mount. Then we gave it jump jets, additional heat sinks, and armored the heck out of it. So this sucker is ready for close combat. He's going to walk up to you and just blast a whole bunch of short-range missiles in your face. He'll be able to blast away with his AC5 on his way on in, and hopefully he'll get down to pretty close range and punch people. And he's basically got almost maximum frontal armor. We did have to pull back in a couple of areas, and his one arm, the arm that doesn't mount the AC2 or the AC5, we stripped away a whole bunch of the armor from it simply because there's nothing there. There's no equipment that could be put on it, so I kind of wanted to take a little way away from that so I could put more torso armor on. And that's where we're pretty much sitting pretty now. So with that little housekeeping done, let's launch this contract. We are currently going down to a planet to help with a civilian evacuation of a location. So I think we're actually going to keep this set up. Sorry, Glitch. You're fine on gunnery anyway, so I kind of want to keep you up there. So we're going to have Medusa in the Vindicator, a little bit more beefed up with long-range missiles. The Shadowhawk with Behemoth, of course, because that's her ride. Us and our Ancestral Blackjack, which I would really like to replace sometime soon, probably with a Centurion, but we'll find out. And Decker is once again back in his little spider. We didn't do anything with the spider yet. I really wanted to. I've got a large laser to do something with it, but I don't know what to do with it yet. The large laser does 40 damage, and 2 medium lasers does 25 apiece. So, yeah, we kept with the medium laser. At some point, I would really like to put him into something a little bit more, I don't want to say beefier, because he's probably going to stay in scout and medium mechs the whole time, but just thematically. So our research facility on Detroit, yep, that's right, we're here in Detroit, so lock the doors, has been under constant attack from pirate forces for some time. Rather than continuing to risk their lives, we are evacuating the non-combatants. The planetary government will pay handsomely for a mercenary unit to protect them from pirate aggression. Now, we reduced our max pay. This was much higher, but we went maximum salvage instead, so we're getting 4 priority pieces of salvage and 18 other pieces. So I really want more equipment, see what we can mod onto our mechs, make them a little bit more deadly. And if we run into enemy mechs, we might be able to pick up one really quick, because we've only got a couple of spare parts right now, and I'm not super happy about it. So according to Oliveira, there's probably more to this than the locals are saying, but our role would be limited to escorting a convoy of personnel carriers and to an evac point. The remainder of this situation is someone else's problem. So let's kick off.
Command interface initiated.
Have Sumair drop us right off in the middle of this group here. Local government researchers are en route in APC's commander. I'm sending coordinates to the rendezvous point. Secure the site. Get them safely to their evac. I'll coordinate pickups from here. Oliveira out. Alrighty, so this is where we are. Secure the convoy rallying point. Destroy enemy blocking force. Are you the enemy blocking force? Or are you the rendezvous point? Not entirely sure. Don't think it really matters. But let's get Medusa rolling up first, just because Medusa's got firepower, and I like how much firepower Medusa is currently packing. Until we get even more firepower. Sprint a little bit far ahead, Decker. Yep, we got enemy contact. That's who we're running into. Everybody's currently sitting on evasive, nice and nimble, reducing enemy effectiveness.
Mess them up. Mess
Enemy
them
turn.
Up. Good.
Looks like vehicles at the point. Oh, we got a light mech. So we got a light mech stomping on here, pretty high speed here. And I'm really tempted to reserve Decker, or I could sensor lock with Decker.
What's up, boss?
If I don't really mind, which I think I might do. Because the light mech's moved, we want to hit it, and it's evasive right now. So because of that, we're going to run over here, get Decker up to his 4 evasion, and being in cover will give him a little bit of damage reduction, make him a little bit safer. Then we'll use our sensor lock for the first turn. So tell me exactly what we got. So select target with sensor range to reveal it, removes 2 evasives, and we get to see it.
I've got a sensor lock.
What are we looking at? Is it Commando? Can't really tell from this angle. No, he's a fire starter. Ooh, I want a fire starter. I've heard things about fire starters. And I would like one. Alright, so let's... it's
good to go.
No, it's Medusa.
Yep.
Medusa's got the LRMs. So we're going to start stomping on up here. We don't want to go through the rough terrain just because we want to get things going nice and evenly. So stride on in here. I kind of regret not picking up his next level of tactics just so I can get the reduced refire penalty. But we shall live as best as we can. So we've got a 55% accuracy. That's not terrible. It's an LRM-10, so it should hit at least a couple of times. So blast away. Long-range missile fire, just looking to strip a little bit of the armor away. We got 3-4 hits, so not terrible. -1 to his evasion makes us more accurate when shooting at him, but I don't think we're going to get anybody in range to fight him.
A target-rich environment.
Interesting. So no vehicles just pulled on. Oh, not quite onto the field.
Yes, Commander.
So can I? Yep, I can get Behemoth into position to take on that, and Behemoth can even move into cover while doing it. Excellent. Ooh, maybe I want to move myself into that position. Can I move there? Nope, we're not quite nimble enough. Unfortunately, we are rather slow. So yeah, we will take Behemoth.
What's up, boss?
Put her right on here in this cover, facing that direction. AC-5 is probably going to be our best shot, but it's probably not going to be that great a shot. But I don't anticipate the missiles being in good range here. So she is evasive. She is in cover. 80% chance, and the missiles... I don't anticipate this being a super long missile, so let's open up.
Confirmed.
Autocannon managed to hit, and then the missiles managed to follow up. Good. So that's why we invested everything. So apparently the blocking force is only 4 units.
Enemy vehicle eliminated.
So that's lucky for us. I definitely wanted to sort of err on the side of caution when I took this mission, because I didn't want to risk too much. I think we need to sprint, get on up to speed. That way we're in a position to help out next turn.
Full throttle.
So we'll be running around. We're currently getting, 3 levels of sprint, and 3 levels of sprint, and we're in cover, which makes us nice, safe, and happy. Got more units inbound, 2 more vehicles, and that light mech. We need to take that fire starter. I'd like to get a headshot on the fire starter, but I don't see it happening.
Waiting for orders.
I think I want to reserve Decker. Yeah, we're going to reserve Decker. Let's see what we got, because I'm anticipating, yep, him moving up, and I want to get Decker fully involved in this. Here it comes, a fire starter. Ooh. Pretty cool. Fire starter is immediately opened up on my blackjack. Took away one of my evasion. Does look like it. Oh, he got a little bit of a hit. At least one of those lasers struck home. Alright, he's packing 2 evasion.
Commander.
Fuck, I'm punch him. I could do some interesting stuff to him. But I think sensor lock is probably the most intelligent move right now. And the main reason that I'm thinking that is purely because if we sensor lock him, that'll strip 2 evasion. If we shoot at him, that'll only strip 1 evasion. And we'd rather strip as much evasion off of him as possible. We'll get Decker continuing to move along the outside edge here. I don't want to get him too involved. I want to keep his evasion high because those vehicles, they're going to come in and they're going to start shooting at him. And we know just how fragile Decker can be. So we're going to, once again, sensor lock. We'll get that fire starter.
Sensors.
So we're not getting the 30% accuracy shots he was sending. But that's fine. So minus 2 evasion. He's down to a single point of evasion. And we got a vehicle not yet cresting the hill. Perfect. Okay. So we don't have to worry about that one.
Commander.
Hi, Behemoth. I would like to get you in range to be able to absolutely face rip him. Oh, but how much armor are you packing? I think we might be a better choice to move in first. Right here? That looks like our range band. Or maybe one back. I'm not quite 100% sure on that. It's a difficult decision for me to make for a couple of reasons. I want to take him. I don't think I can, but I want to. Yeah, we got relatively good shots here. We will go for the Alpha Strike. He doesn't have a whole lot of anything. Oh, wow. Actually, weapons. Medium laser flamer, MG, flamer, MG, medium laser flamer. If he gets close, he's going to be nuts. So, let's try and stop that from happening. I think I want to precision... No, we'll open up and we'll precision strike later on. So I got a couple of good center torso hits. Got a leg hit. And the reason why I'm saving the precision strike is because I want to know what I've dented on him with this one.
Waiting for orders.
So Behemoth, can you get into a good range here? Not tremendous, but it'll have to do. So let's march on up in here. Hopefully that'll get you within range of all your weapons. SRM's to at least 60% maybe? Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Over rough terrain means she's going to take additional stability damage. I'm not super concerned about it. It's 50% accuracy on a 70. Not great. Okay. Do I want to go for the... I think we'll save it for the PPC. And we'll see how much... If I can hit this leg outright, then we could possibly take him out. What's my morale at right now? 76%. I can do this with at least once. So we're going to strike him. I want to go for a leg. So open up on him.
That.
-1 initiative also makes him more vulnerable. Yes! Right leg destroyed. And that's a knockdown, which means we can go for a call shot. We'll probably just call shot his other leg. So knockdown for the pilot injured. And Medusa is up. He's the one who's going to have to end this guy. Get Medusa back into cover here. And he'll get a single pip of evasion. It's not much, but it's something. And he'll be able to get a free called shot on this one with a PPC. Hopefully we're in close enough range to hit him, but not too close. I can open up a torso that'll injure the pilot again, but I don't see that actually being super useful. How much armor is out here? If I do 80 damage, I can do potentially 80 damage. I just need a couple of hits with the missiles. Yeah, we'll go for that. 15% chance to hit that leg. Or I could go for the 2% chance to hit the head. So we'll try and aim for that leg. Knock him completely down.
Acknowledged.
Call a shot on the leg. We managed to hit him with the PPC.
Let's hit him hard.
MG crit.
Solid connection on that one.
Didn't quite do what I wanted to do, but that's fine. And also his initiative's been dropped way down because he got knocked down and then he got hit by a called shot. He's having a bad day. We'll just put it at that. Our turn again. Excellent. Okay, Decker. Time to shine. Let's get you moving. Is there a place I can move where I can only see the one? Well, he just moved, so he's not going to be able to engage us anyway. So just get me to a position where I've got 4 points of evasion and cover, and I can see the downed mech. Because we're going to go for it. Sprint forward. Nice and easy here, Decker. Alright, in position. Could go for other torso. How much is left on this left leg? Theoretically, I can't actually kill it. If I go for a torso... What's on your torsos, friend? Machine gun, jump jets. Machine gun, jump jets. Could go for an ammo crit. Flamers are on the center torso. Ah, screw it. We'll go for the side torso. Just blast into him. Left torso, left arm, side torso destroyed. Pilot is injured. And enemy turn. Their other vehicle. Now let's see who he decides to shoot. He's a Scorpion, so I think... Does that mean SRMs? Nope. He's got an autocannon and machine guns. Managed to hit me a couple of times with machine guns, but I'm not super concerned about that. And...
Commander.
Actually, let's get me. Hi, me. Nope. Take your shot. Want to try and leg him. Yeah, I think we just lay into him and try and go for that leg, because if we can, and not hit the center torso, we can take him. But I'm not willing to not deal as much damage as I can. Fire! Come on, just left leg destroyed. I didn't kill the leg, crap. That's not grand. I was really hoping that would work and it didn't. Luckily I've got multi-target. So let's multi-target you. And you. And you. So triple targets. The PPC we're going to fire into target Bravo. Because we want to just try and knock him out. The medium laser I'm going to fire into the Scorpion. And the LRM-10 I'm going to fire into the Striker. Only a 30% chance to hit because of the indirect fire penalty. And because we're relatively close. But let's rock and roll.
Multiple enemies. Locked on.
So single medium laser, didn't expect that to do all that much to the Scorpion, but it did bring the evasion down. Not that I'm going to need it, I'm just going to walk on him and step on him. 50 damage to him. Didn't kill him, interesting. And took away his evasion as well.
Lucky that one.
The plan is not going according to plan.
Orders.
Yeah, Behemoth, I think we just want to walk you over and shoot this guy, because... Got to take that mech out. It's just got to be done. Which is a crying shame. Oh, crap. Please tell me I didn't turn that too far. If so, well, oh well. It's just a fire starter who's pretty badly weak. I did turn it too far. Oh, no. Alright, wipe it out. May as well go for it. Looks to be a short missions, so I'm not super concerned.
Vehicle down.
So Decker's going to have to undergo quite a bit of incoming firepower. And now they both get to go. He gets to stand up. Let's see what he wants to do with it. He's going to walk and limp. Guarded and entrenched. He couldn't get in range with his close range weaponry. That Striker, however, I think... Are you the SRM boat? I think you are. Yes, he is. Blasting away with his SRM. Managed to nail a couple of hits on the Shadowhawk. But doesn't look like it was anything too important. Excellent. So let's just get Decker rolling on up in here. Decker will do the duty that he requires. Can I get 4? But I can't turn to him enough. Well, 3 will be fine. We'll kill the blocking force, it'll be good. Come up on his stern. Decker. Oof, I can go for it. I really can. I don't want to hit that center torso. So we're going to do another precision strike. I know, crazy, right? But I really want to get both of these pieces out of it. And if I leg him, I get two salvage parts out of him. So, Decker, knock it out.
Here it comes.
No, he hit the center torso. Oh, only one salvage part.
Eliminated.
Why, Decker? Why? Ah, well.
Yes, Commander.
All right, who's in
Ready
range?
for orders.
Stop on it. Just going to walk up to this truck and smush. So, 100% of the enemy blocking force destroyed.
Vehicle trashed.
And back to our turn. We're back up to maximum morale, which is
On my
great. It'll mean that we get to, you know,
Position
do
confirmed.
stuff that we want to do. Like more called shots. And most of our mechs are in pretty good shape. Only a little bit of light damage. Nothing too serious. Everybody just get into a nice evasion pattern. And then we'll move everybody into securing the rallying point. Vindicator, a stomping
Moving
up.
out.
Roger.
I really get the feeling my blackjack is just really slow.
Acknowledged.
Almost in there. No, I think the real part of the mission begins. Taking his position, looking out. Scientists are approaching the rendezvous point now. Watch over them, Commander. Those APCs are fragile. Keep in mind that the convoy will try and stay near you for protection. Continue advancing to get them to the extract point. Pick up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements. Alrighty, let's take a peek at where these reinforcements are. So Allied turn is making their move. They are evasive and on the move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we got four little chicks that we got to keep alive. And anticipate reinforcements in some direction. Extract point is way off here. So our turn yet? Nope, still rolling along. Oh, the AI, so very slow. So let's see if we can't, come on, speed up just a little bit here. And then we can get stuff done. There really needs to be like an all allies move at the same time sort of mechanic. Alrighty, so we are set up and ready to rock, so let's get our Medusa in his Vindicator rolling forward. We'll get the Shadowhawk on the other side of this convoy.
On the move.
We'll try and also get somewhere near the front of it. I'd like to be moving at full speed if at all possible. Decker, kind of bring up the rear because you can position really easily.
Location confirmed.
That way everybody's currently maximum evasion, can't be hit all that well, and we're in a relatively good blocking position for this convoy until we figure out where the enemy's at. Because according to Oliveira, somewhere out there, there is the enemy. 1, 2... Seriously, is there a speed up screen for this? Morale is 100%. We'll be able to do all kinds of fun damage with that. Sorry, Firestarter, I really wanted to steal you. There was a plan, but Decker screwed it up. Actually, no, it wasn't Decker. Was it? I forget. Yeah, Decker did screw it up. Actually, he fired into the center torso instead of the leg like I told him. Sweep the leg, Decker, sweep the leg! But no. Had to blow the whole show. I'm not all that put out, but it is kind of sad. It would have been 2 salvage parts for another mech, which we can totally get, because at this point we're at 4 salvage on this mission,
Copy
plus
that.
18 additional. So 4 priority, 18 additional, that's a nice amount of stuff. Decker bringing up the rear of the column.
Got it.
As we just keep these guys nice and well defended. We're almost out of here. 1 more, maybe 2 more rounds. And we'll get these poor little civilian contractors out of here. Okay, maybe 3 more rounds, based on how fast they move. They're not the fastest APCs ever. Waiting. It's nice to have nice, easy missions like this. Maybe not so much for a watching thing, but for just starting out, getting used to this sort of stuff, it's nice to come into something like this. Although I really want to trade in this blackjack. Get me a rifleman. The rifleman has been probably one of my favorite mechs for a very long time. And the blackjack is like mini wannabe rifleman. Alrighty, what are you doing hanging so far back, friend? Alright, keep the Vindicator stomping forward. We want to make sure that everybody's going.
Location confirmed.
Yep, almost there. Come on, little guys, stop lollygagging. And once again, Decker in his Spider bringing up the rear and moving to the front. Because he is blisteringly fast. Alright, he's on the evasive. What do we got? First APC, will you make it, or are you going to stop just short? Just short. Nice. So nice. I'm very much looking forward to what kind of lance we can actually build later on. Just killing time. What? Are you, like, following her off the road for some reason? Or me, I suppose? Alright, this is going to be a couple of turns before this goes off. So let's just get everybody pretty much right on this line. Because I think the enemy is completely wiped out. This is only like a one-skull mission, so it's not exactly difficult. I don't think they're going to suddenly drop atlases on top of us. It could happen, but I don't think so.
Confirmed.
I probably should actually get in the convoy zone. Maybe that'll prompt them to go inside the extract zone. We got one. Oh, contact! That'll be pirate forces hunting our charges. Remember, our contract terms are to protect the convoy. Got 2 mechs at long range. 2 unknown types. What are you? This will be interesting. I got 2 of them inside the evac zone. 2 more heading that way. I think we're going to have to push up. Yeah, if we can get to this forest, or this forest here, we'll have a pretty decent firing position to go after him. I don't want to move Decker too close in, but I also want to save his sensor lock. Because if I can get him reasonably close in cover and sensor lock, shell a little bit with the shadow. Oh. Hello. Embark on the 2 of 4 units for 1 rounds. Okay, you're kind of in the way, Leopard. Here come the mechs. Let's see what we got to work with here. Not quite in view, just outside, but that'll make him a light mech. We've got 3 potential targets, which means there could be a 3rd mech somewhere out there that we do not see. But because he moved, I'm going to have Decker take position. I can get Decker in a nice, friendly position here. I'll give Decker eyes on pretty much everything. Well, he'll have sensors on everything. He won't have eyes on it. And we'll be able to sensor lock this one. Oh, looks like we spotted him anyway. So you are a commando. Yeah, let's strip his ability to hide. Sensor lock the commando.
Got a lock.
We might be able to get a couple of other mechs up in a position before he can do anything with that. Our other unknown mech is about to reveal himself. Another commando, so 2 commandos. He's guarded, he's entrenched, and we got a 3rd mech hiding in on the right flank. Also a light mech. Ooh, I'm going to have to dedicate a couple of units to deal with him. 4 mechs! Ooh, this is a problem, actually. So we have 4 light mechs coming around, circling us at this point. Considering they've only got to knock out those APCs, that has me worried. And they're all sprinting at full speed, which means they're going to have good shots. Alright, let's set ourselves up to start engaging. We're going to move the blackjack over here. It's 2 commandos. I don't think I can... Well, I might be able to beat them, but I am going to multi-target these guys. Alright, so multi-target. 1 and 2. It looks like they're ramshackle. So shoddy, they only have 50% of their normal armor. If I tried to go something like this, it's 50%. So it's going to be a 50% regardless. So 45, 45s, 50s, and the 65s on the autocannons. May not be worth it. But just focus on the 1 commando. I might be able to get something fun done. Could go for a leg. They are not well armored on the legs. That's an interesting thought. If I get a good legging on them, I can boost that up to 18% chance of rolling on the leg. But I think that's a bit of a wasted called shot. I think we make the called shot on him. And the reason why I think we make the called shot on him is because it's -4 difficulty if we do it, right? Yeah, look at those accuracy numbers. So we'll go called shot on his leg. Blast on into him. That's -1 to his initiative. Means he's got to go with us. Structure exposed. Didn't kill the leg, but we did take away a bit of his evasion. Alright. Behemoth.
Orders.
Behemoth, I really kind of want to move you forward. Although, you could be able to brawl with them pretty easily. Because, you know, you've got a ton of SRMs. So we'll get her in a position to really have some fun with this. Oh, that leg is almost gone. She could probably kill it with SRMs. She would only need 2 hits on that leg to kill it. Kill the we'll kill the AC. Precision target him. Go for a called shot. Oh wait, no, we do need to actually not kill him. So just because we weaken the leg doesn't mean we can... Oh, he's only got a 60 center torso. She might be able to just kill him outright by going right for the core. Now Skrill will go for the leg.
Acknowledged.
Open him up. Left leg destroyed. Left torso, left arm, evasion knocked down, side torso, pilot inch. Oh, she just did all the status effects. Nice job. Excellent work there. Allied turn. Let's get our trucks going on in here. Get them out of here. One more truck needs to get into that zone. Alright, our turn again.
Receiving you.
Medusa hasn't gone yet. I can't quite get him into a position to block over there. But if I move him here, he'll be vulnerable. Hey, come on, give me a little bit. Because I don't want to expose his rear armor.
Move into position.
Give me that position there. That'll put him in sort of a blocking position. But also still allow him to get easy attacks. We are going to multi-target. We'll multi-target you and you. At least I was hoping that I could, but apparently I can't. I'm only in long-range missile range. So we'll cancel that then. Call a shot center torso. He's got 26 health on it. I've got potentially 40 damage. Yeah, it's more than half. Theoretically, this could work. So go for call shot center torso. SRM 6 crit. Ammo explode?
Targets taken.
No, he's still there. Didn't do what we wanted it to do, but it did something. Allied turn. Who's pulling off now? Nope. Just everybody's wheeling inside the dropship now. So I guess next round they'll all get off? Oh no, they're extracted now. Excellent. So now we get to the evac zone. We don't even have to fight these guys if we don't want to, but I kind of do. We'll start heading in that direction though. There she goes. Leopard's on out of here. Enemy turn. This commando's strolling on up. Through rough terrain means additional stability damage to him. Oh, he's packing. He's packing 10 SRMs. Piling into that Vindicator. That left arm. We just fixed that left arm. Alright, Decker. I think it's time to knock him out. If I punched him, it would be 30 damage. If I step on him, though... Yeah, step on his head.
On it.
I think this will be the most use out of you. Center torso destroyed.
Show me your war face.
There we go. That's one
Mech
commander down.
destroyed.
Alright, enemy movement time. Oh, they're... What are you? It's a Locust. Okay, that we can work with. Locusts are light. They're fun mechs. I like how they look. He's evasive. He's opening fire. Machine guns plowing into that right arm with the PPC, but I don't think he's taking any much damage, really. And who's his buddy? We're about to find out. Unknown mech. Another Locust. Okay, so 2 commandos and 2 Locusts. He's evasive, and he's opening fire. He's got missiles, though. Structure exposed. His stern armor's open. That's a problem.
Damn it! I've got an armor breach.
Yeah, we'll pull up and help you out. As is the plan. So let's get
Yes, Commander.
you in a nice position here. Would like to be further around you, but that'll be fine. 55. Yeah, that'll probably be the most likely to kill. Well, not kill, but it'll weaken him. So punch him in the face.
Putting my weight into it.
Or kick him in the head. Head destroyed. Oh, we got it. He kicked him in the head, literally. Nice job. Medusa, that may have just bought you a permanent spot.
What's up, boss?
Can we really do any less? I mean, that was just brilliant. Punch this commando. Come on, show that you are just as good.
On for physical attack.
Structure exposed, left armor, left torso, -1 evasion, pilot injured, unsteady, lost evasive. Decker should be able to go first, I think. Can I death from above? Don't think so. No, we can't. We're not quite within range to do that yet. So, I think if we move like... Oh, can't do that. I would like to move into a position where I can kind of kill them both. If I do this, I'll have a precision shot on him. Might be able to leg him. Yeah, let's go for it. We'll go for a precision shot on him. I'll let Behemoth handle the commando. And we'll go precision shot. Locust. If you can just core him out, that'd be great. Yeah, let's just try and core him out. I don't need a locust. I mean, it does have a missile launcher, which is nice for a locust, but... LRM, pilot injured, ammo, LRM destroyed, pilot injured.
Enemy mech
Good.
destroyed.
So he's out. And now this last commando, what are you going to do? Is he walking? Is he... There he goes. Now he's walking. Oh, that's not nice at all. Just tell me your armor held, we'll be happy. Alright, Decker.
Receiving you.
Do you want to just punch him in the face? Or would you rather shoot him? Go for it. Maybe you'll hit his torso.
Targeting for physical attack.
Set a torso destroyed. See? Decker don't take nothing from nobody. He's gonna walk up and smack him in the mouth. Or in this case, the gut. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
So sweetness in that. Sadly, I don't think the salvage is going to be super great simply because I didn't see a whole awesome setup of weapons. But we should be able to get pretty much anything we want out of this one. So, contract pay increased by 20% because all convoy units got there, and we destroyed the enemy blocking force, so an additional 10% on that. So well done, Commander. We obviously placed our faith in the right Mercenary Company. We'll let you know if we need any other work. And our Mercenary Review Board is up to 50 points, whatever that is. And 65,000, which is about 15,000 more than what we were expecting. So good job. The Vindicator needs a little bit of a patch job. The torso took 3 points of damage, which is not great. Got through the rear armor, but we will deal with that. We got salvage. Do I have enough to... I could build a locust. Okay, I'm going to take the fire starter apart because I want it. Flamer, yes. Medium lasers, don't really need them. Small lasers, I actually do need a small laser. And an SRM-6. Do I need a medium laser that much? Actually, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could actually probably do this pretty easily. So... Oh, I want an AC-5. Thank you. Nope. AC-5. Oh, we already got that. Could take another LRM-10. I'm not really making use of them right now, though. Locust M has a missile launcher, yeah? Can turn out a decent volley of LRMs for such a small mech. Great harasser, especially if you can use its speed. Yeah, the problem is they're really, really weak. Just so incredibly weak. And the Commando 2Ds, they are the SRM punch boats, but they're so light. I say we save that. So we could get an LRM-10. Could get a small laser. Could get another SRM-6. Those SRM-6s are really nice. I like having them. They're fun weapons to use. Alright, so we'll confirm these items. And got pretty much everything else on the list. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Value at 4.7 million. So each shot of an autocannon suffers a recoil penalty. And every weapon that's in your arms has a slight buff to aiming. So the recoil penalty and the aim buff kind of balance each other out, which is why our blackjack hits between 85 and 80%. Lady Arano's contract to liberate Weldry is ready for review in the command center. You should follow up when you think you're ready. I kind of don't think we're ready just yet.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Oh, great. Yep, we're losing money still. Minus 259,000. We only made a little bit because we went on a fairly cheap contract. Thank you. We'll continue the normal morale because I don't want to do a whole heck of a lot more in that. Centurion's 27 days away. I don't want to begin the Weldry mission until the Centurion's ready to rock because I'm worried about us not having enough heavy mechs to deal... Well, medium mechs to deal with it. So we're at 1,600, which could let us get guts, which I'm really tempted to take. Because, you know, bulwark is pretty nice to have, especially if we eventually get ourselves into a much bigger mech, which I do anticipate us getting into. At some point, I assume we will be driving like an Atlas or a Stalker or something. So going down the guts tree may help out with that a lot. Also, it'll keep us alive, and we are the main character. If we die, then game is over. So guts I'm really kind of leaning into.
Yeah?
He's sitting here with 1,500. He can't really buy anything that I want him to buy. Well, I can get him up to his master tactics. We'll do that.
MechWarrior training complete.
Commander?
And Glitch, you're still sitting. Just sitting. Sadly, I can't make her do much right now. I can give her +1 to piloting. Yeah, I may as well.
Training confirmed.
Just get her up a little bit.
Standing by.
Decker is at 1,600, which is nice. He's already got a specialization, so we could pick... We got to pick these up at some point. Plus 10% to hit, that'd be nice. And Guts would just make him a little bit tougher. So let's get his max injuries up.
Training complete.
Because I don't want to lose my light scout mech pilot, even though, you know, he's kind of honorable.
Good to go.
So that's everybody except us trained
Good
up.
to go.
Oh, nope. Of course, Behemoth. How could we possibly forget? She's got firepower that she needs to spend. We may save again for another level of Guts. Or I could go into gunnery. Let's see. What's the master tactician level is +1 initiative. It's not going to be super useful because down the Guts tree is Juggernaut. Well, no. Knocks him back 1 initiative, +1 initiative, so essentially she goes up 2. But Guts is best if you're standing still, and if you're standing still, I'm kind of thinking we just want gunnery. Breaching shot, ignore cover. Gun. Yeah, I'm really kind of leaning in that direction. Because if we go that way, then she'll be a fully specialized out mech warrior. She'll only be able to get moved down a little bit further in one more. I'm going to have to think on that one. Guts is really starting to come out to be our best pilot so far, just in terms of abilities. And of course, in the mech bay, we need a little bit of patchwork. The Vindicator is slightly dented. It will take 1 day. And 900 Seabills. So, manage tasks real quickly. Let's get the Vindicator up top. Thank you. Just so he can basically weld a couple of plates onto the armor. But that's going to do it for today. 1 mission, 1 episode after all. We've managed to successfully get those civilians out of a bind. Took out a whole bunch of light mechs while doing it. Didn't take a whole heck of a lot of damage. The Vindicator's a little bit dented, but not bad. Took in a ton of salvage, 4.7 million Seabills worth. But I think we're going to probably have to start taking a couple of missions more leaning towards money, unless we start running into some really interesting stuff that's worth a lot of salvage. Anyway, that's it for today. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.